As first responders weigh their risk of exposure, it could change how they respond to your calls. News 5's Tanisha Cordell explains the new protocols one city is taking in an effort to keep first responders safe during the pandemic.
Since the spread of the coronavirus, there's been a big spike in 911 calls here in Parma. Dispatchers now filtering and prioritizing those calls to help limit any possible exposure to first responders. They're the first line of defense in the case of an emergency.
Police and Fire Dispatcher Hooley.
Answering on average 14,000 calls a year, about 40 or so a day.
So we're going to have an officer give you a call back. If you could give me your name.
Those numbers now rising as residents dial 911, concerned about their health and possible symptoms related to COVID-19, instead of using resources like the state hotline.
Panic has set in. We need people to just sit back. They're calling with anything. They're calling with a myriad of different symptoms. What we don't want is for people to call in and say, I have this, this, and this, and then you get there and it's really not that.
Fire and EMS spokesperson TJ Martin says those calls will soon drain his team.
At that point, we're going to overwhelm our healthcare system, and we're not going to be able to accommodate the people that are truly sick.
Each call, he says, puts first responders at risk.
Every time we come out, we have the potential to possibly be exposing someone to COVID-19. We cannot maintain that 6-foot distance.
But dispatchers are helping, prioritizing life-threatening emergencies.
They have to ask particular questions now.
Questions like, do you have a fever? Have you been in contact with anyone who may have been exposed to COVID-19?
We're even asking people that if they're that sick and they have the ability to meet the ambulance outside, please do so. That way we don't expose even more people.
Parma police are taking a similar approach, limiting call responses and interactions with the public.
We need to make sure that we take care of our mission and that we serve our community in the safest way possible.
Tanisha Cordell, News 5.